See, there's complete darkness out here, especially in the pen at nighttime. Uncle Stubbs is out and about doing his normal thing, pig duty. We just finished feeding the rascals. They're drinking water. You can see I do have offered them a big bucket of water right here. It used to be Stubbs' feeding bowl. I washed it out and gave them some water. I gave them some mud over there earlier, but they were drinking the mud water. I wanted them to use it to start feeling the mud on their skin, but I guess maybe they're too young for that. But I did offer it to them. They're getting ready to get into bed. They dig little holes in their bedding. I'm going to change this bedding out tomorrow. I do not like it. There's the bullies. Bullies! No biting. See, that's why I need these toys, because it promotes them from not biting each other, eating their tails, eating their ears, and biting on them literally. That one's a bully for real. Bully, bully! Bully, bully! They all gotta lay on top of each other. This normally should be 6, like 2, 2, and 2. But since there's 5, somebody has to lay on top of each other just to feel safe. And it's normally the bully. The bully's over here today, foraging. What you got there? You gotta be careful because there be rocks and stuff. No, no, no. See, something like this could choke them. No. I gotta pay attention to what's in here because y'all's are foraging. See, that's like what, a rock? No. That's not good. This is not good. Stubbs, I gotta give you some more water, huh? Yeah, they're foraging and creating buggies to come through. Watch out, little girl. Watch out, Bonnie girl. Putting things in front of openings that they could get through. And right here, they're working to get through. Ooh, bug just went right in my damn mouth. Can you believe that? Lots of bugs out here now. They try, though. They try. They work on these things with their little teeth. Yeah, grandma's babies. They really don't squeal now that when I pick them up. Let's see. That one's a little skittish. Yeah, I don't like it, that fluff. It's in their hair. I'm going to give them another bath. It's like fiberglass or something in this. I don't like it. And I believe it's making them itchy. I know. I'm going to get it off of you tomorrow. Yeah, I believe it's making them itchy. And that's why they like scratching a lot. And it's made for livestock. I'm going to write a letter to them. Because of COVID-19. Oops! Oh, you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. I don't want grandma to hurt you by accident. Whew, it's starting to really kick up back here. My husband's gonna be like, hey, honey, gotta move down. Because it's starting to stink out here. I don't want to smell Bonnie rotting away. I really don't. Her kids shouldn't have to smell that, and neither should Stubbs. It's already bad enough the neighborhood's gonna smell it. But I don't want to be back here. But yeah, come on now. It's called Straw Grab and Go Compress Bale. It's produced, manufactured directly from a farm in Saddle Hay Company, Inc. Eden, Idaho, 18 cube expanded. And it's regulated by the USDA. And it's straw. And it's supposed to be bedding for your livestock animals. And that shit is like fiberglass. And, yeah, I had no choice. I had to get it because that's all that was there. I was kind of put in a little predicament with Bonnie. So we weren't expecting this at all. Not at all. I mean, there was no signs of distress. The only time she got up and went into her mud hole like she normally would do on any other normal day. And she got a major infection in her because she was peeing and pooping in the water, and we did not know that, and we gave it good water, and at the end of the day, it's basically almost dried up, and I don't know when she peed or pooped in it, and she got a major infection in her, and for $1,000 to cut her open, drain the pus that's in her, and no guarantees that she will survive. That's a lot of money just to throw away, and no guarantees. It's not like my human child. I gave her the best life I can. She lived a lot longer than she's normally expected to. And she also gave me 5 beautiful little babies, and she also helped foster Stubbs. At the time, Stubbs needed a mother, and she did the job for Stubbs, and now it's just a basic waiting game until we could get the piglets off this formula here, get the piglets off this formula, and get them on regular feed food, and go forward with our lives right now, because we ain't got no choice. I can only go forward. I can't really go backwards now. What I would do different, yeah, there's a couple things I would do definitely different. But if this shit is genetics, then guaranteed the piglets are gonna face some hard decisions in life. If it's genetics, they'll die at a premature age. And also, the females wouldn't be able to really produce milk either, because this could be all genetics. And if her mother or her grandmother went through this, then her children will go through it. Unfortunately, it is what it is. That's why, for them to be sold off, and hopefully they'll have either children and or be able to live to 730 pounds before being processed, then that's awesome. If not, they will have to be euthanized at a normal 6 months of age at 250 pounds. And then at least I'll get back what I put in between Bonnie and Clyde. I'll basically even out for the feed for the whole year that I had them. And it's sad, but I have to do what I have to do, because this is it. I'm not raising no more animals to feed myself. I don't need to eat chicken. I don't need to eat pork. I don't need to eat hamburgers or cows. Yeah, it's nice to have it, but I don't need it. And from what I'll get back from the piglets and the stubs is enough to feed my husband probably for 5 years. So I have plenty of food out here on my homestead, plenty of fruits, plenty of vegetables, plenty of seeds and fruit trees and nut trees and all kinds of stuff out here. And once I get the water out here, it'll be a different ball game for us. It'll be really a different ball game, because water is life, and without water you don't have life, and it's really hard. But I worked hard to keep my pigs with plenty of water. Oh, and I was also going to give Stubbs some water, which I forgot. But let me do that now before it gets too late, because the creatures of the night, like I said, do come out at nighttime out here. And Stubbs is a good boy. The piglets already been in the cage with him. He greeted every single one of them, and then they scooted out real quickly. And he sees them and smells them through the pallets. We'll, take down my husband will do it. I just go down there and supervise him and say, no, you don't. Make guidance that I'm there and still supervising him. And we'll remove the tin out of the pallet home so the piglets could smell Stubbs, and Stubbs could smell the piglets. And the day that Bonnie decided to go into the mud hole, I didn't know. You know, I had to run some errands and stuff. And when I came back, she was in there, and her piglets were basically free around the whole pen. And they were able to get in and out of that pallet home. And I couldn't figure out how they were escaping. And I know I got Bonnie the escape artist as piglets. So, Bonnie was a bad escape artist. She climbed out of, she'll use stumps like that and climb out of her pens. Or, where is the water? I don't know why he has it over here in Boondock City. It's like where the snakes be at, especially at nighttime. I'll give him a gallon of water right now. That should take care of him for tonight. You get more water in the morning. In the morning I give him like 3 gallons, and then 2 gallons, and then 2 gallons, and then like 2.5 gallons at nighttime. But because he's up more often now, when we come down here to feed the piglets, I have to give him more water. One thing good, he does have plenty of food. Sometimes I have to forget that Bonnie's not here and I give him a lot of food than he requires. Dumps. I gotta give you some water. I always let him know that I'm down here and coming in his cage so he doesn't charge at me or anything, which he's never done, but it's always good to let your kids know you're in their pen, especially at nighttime. Piglets are in there sleeping. See, he's left food here, but I'm gonna get rid of that tomorrow. I don't like that. My husband just doesn't realize you're overfeeding him now. He's depressed that Bonnie's gone. He knows what happened to Bonnie. He's right back here. He heard the gunshot. He heard the aftermath being out here. Stranger out here with his mother, his stepmother. They're not stupid animals. Even my dogs are acting weird. All the animals on the homestead are just, and myself, depressed that she's gone. And I got a nice single today from the clouds that she made it to the other side. And there was a couple little babies with her too, which is awesome. And in the back of that image, and it's one of the videos, I just uploaded it about 10 or 15 minutes ago. There's like a man in the back part of the cloud. And I really believe she's with my dad, so that's good. My grandma used to be a farmer. She rescued every animal in the neighborhood. I'm a lot like my grandma Lillian. You know, it is what it is. But it's just the way I was raised, to rescue animals, help animals that are in need, that nobody else wants or can't find a home for, and do the best you can. And that's what I'm working with, the best I can. But yeah, I'll try to make a video tomorrow on this turnaround mower that my husband's been out here working on and doing what he can. You know, it's kind of hot. You have the sun beating on you, and he suffers from a condition. He can't be outside for too long. And I told you, the sun will make you die. You could die from the sun out here. But other than that, I hope everybody has a great night. Go lay down, beautiful. From Green Steel, USA. Good night.